Welcome to all. My name is Massimo Antonetti from Solidxperts. Today I'll be showing you how to create configurations without using Excel and family of parts. I have a part that's open here. Excuse me. I'll simply show you there's no configurations available right now. Different ways of doing this. You can select, for example, one or more features, right click, and you'll have configure feature. This will open up this panel here. And of course you got your default configuration, and you can add as many as you like. And you also have the possibility of flipping where your configurations are and your features are. Now you can suppress or unsuppress every single one of these configurations, features in the configuration. You can also manage the dimensions on each of these configuration features on the configurations. So for example, I can have here 5.25, and you will notice that as we are in Excel, if I select two cells here and simply click this little green button, the plus is going to show up, and drag it all the way down, it will automatically increment every single cell. Let's do that again. This time I'm going to change this to 5.5. It's a quick way of doing things. Now you have the possibility also down here to rebuild active configuration or rebuild all configurations. Then you got possibility to show custom properties. I'll get to that in 1 second. I'm going to call this fillets. And you'll understand why I'm going to distinguish every single feature. If I want to put all the fillets in the same feature base, a tree, a table, and all the extrusions, so on, and I'll be able to do that. I can show all parameters, and I'll show you that in a second. So for example here, I'm just going to suppress these two. I'll suppress this one, the previous one. Click OK. Now what happens is SOLIDWORKS will automatically create your configurations, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And also add this little table that I call fillet. If I double click on this, I'll have access to all my fillet configurations. And if I change, you notice that my radiuses are changing. My fillets are changing. Here in my case, we had suppressed this one, and in the last case, we had suppressed all of the fillets. Now let's go back to our default view here and show you this time. I'll do the exact same thing with the extrusions. Right click, edit features. Again, I have access to all the extrusions here. And what I want to do in my case, excuse me, is control, for example, extrude 3. I want to go ahead and control these dimensions of length. So I'll go here to 160, and I'll do the same thing I did previously. Is simply select these two and drag all the way down. You notice that the increments of 20 will automatically show up. And for example, I can say that I want to suppress, maybe extrude 2 on this one here. Now, I was telling you about using different names here. I'll just call this extrusions, and it will automatically save this configuration of table configuration extrusions. Now, I have access to any single one of them individually, or I can access this and have parameters. You notice that I have access to every single one of them, being the fillets and being the extrusions. So you select what you want. You can also add custom properties. For example here, if I want to add, these are in French, but it can be in English. If I want to add something called finish, I could simply delete these and go ahead and click my whatever finish I want. Alright, these will automatically propagate the property inside of your configuration. Another thing I want to show you is that you can right click here and rename every single one of your extrusions if you would like. Same thing as here, rename configuration, delete, and you can also add a derived configuration. So let's go ahead and put a derived configuration, for example, under 3 here, and I'm going to call it 3.1. And I can say for the 3.1, the dimensions here is going to be 260. Alright. I'll simply click OK here and come back, and I have my derived configuration that changed all the way here. Of course, I have access to all my other ones. Again, I can flicker through whatever table I want, individually or together. Now you may also, for example, come back to default here, select a dimension and right click on it and configure dimension. Now you notice that automatically will populate every single one of these configuration, and I can change these manually here to let's go 105, and let's do the same thing we did before. So this value now is linked to my configuration. So if I change my configuration, you notice that this will change also. My 3 and my 3.1 are not the same. And the last thing I want to show you is, let's go back in here, use the help button to explain to you exactly, we'll show you exactly what's going on in SOLIDWORKS help right here. I hope you enjoyed this web lunch. Thank you for assisting. Again, my name is Massimo Antonetti. Thank you very much.